Standing roll down is one of my favorite exercises to start a class or end a class with, whether it's mat class or a reformer class, and is looking at spinal articulation in and out of flexion. We're looking at some hamstring and just general posterior chain flexibility and mobility, as well as just like kind of getting ourselves grounded into our feet and in our standing position to start class. So for standing roll down, we're going to start at the back of our mat, feet about hip distance apart, arms down by the sides. We inhale to bring the arms up overhead, and then exhale, bring the arms back down towards your sides, tuck the chin, and start to roll down towards the mat, one segment of the spine at the time. As I'm rolling down, I'm really thinking of lifting up through the belly, standing straight on top of my feet. So the goal is to not move forward or back. Once I get to the bottom, I take a big deep breath in, expanding through the back ribs. Exhale, press the feet into the floor, lift back up through the core to roll all the way back up. Common problems with this. This like formal exercise of standing roll down is not to be confused with just kind of a ragdoll roll down, right? Which is also a lovely way to start class. Like this is a great stretch to just kind of still be rolling down bone by bone and just kind of let yourself hang at the bottom and then roll back up. I've got the knees more bent with this exercise, and that's can still be a great thing to use in class. But traditional standing roll down, we are really working on our pelvis and trunk alignment. We're standing strong into our legs, and it's very active, right? So that's one of the common problems here is that you'll see people just kind of go straight into like a basic roll down, or they will kind of hinge their way down, folding at the hips, which again, hip hinges are a great thing to practice for people, but not necessarily what we're looking for in this exercise. We are really looking for keeping the body as upright as possible and moving each segment of the spine as far into flexion as you can before you move the next. So a helpful cue for people is to have them stand like an inch to 2 inches away from the wall. And can they roll down? Keeping their alignment up against the wall, so not shifting away from the wall, but also not kicking their butt back into the wall, which brings their hips back behind their ankles. So we want to cue standing right on top of the feet, lifting through the core, and then moving segment by segment sequentially on the way down and on the way up. If you want to make this a little bit more advanced, we can add a Pilates push-up. So it starts the same way. You'll inhale up, exhale to roll your way back down, one segment at a time. And then once your hands plant on the floor, we can start to walk out into a plank. Now you can either just have people hold a quick plank here, or they can do a push-up, elbows tucked in tight like a tricep push-up. And then we lift through the hips and the core to walk the hands back in like a pike. Once you get your weight back over your feet, press the legs into the mat and roll back up.